Welcome everyone to Broadway Comedy Club, the official comedy club of West 53rd Street. Don't ask me, I don't get it either. Hi, welcome. My name is Anthony Mustachio. Welcome to the benefit for the New York Police Department Widows and Children's Fund. As you know, all money that was paid at the door, all the donations, they're going to the NYPD Widows and Children's Fund for Officers Ramos and Liu. This is a great show for a great cause. It's all thanks to Phil Escow from 2001 Disco Odyssey Productions. He put this whole thing together. I think that's fantastic. Good man with a good heart, putting together a good show. This is going to be a great show, ladies and gentlemen. We have great comics, great music. You know, there's food, there's drink, and then there's me because no show's perfect. So my name is Anthony Mustachio. And I know what you're thinking. If you have any jokes about my last name sounding like mustache or pistachio, just come over to me. I'm sitting right here and I'll show you what rhymes with fist in the throat. Oh, Lord. What's going on here?
You want to make that?
No, thanks. Context. So I'm actually new to the city a bit. I'm actually from a third world country. It's called Staten Island. And, so Staten Island is like the Texas of New York City. And that's not just because it's mostly conservative, it's South and we vote in criminals. But everything in Staten Island, we do it bigger. If you got it, we do it tenfold. You have a dump? Fuck you, we got the biggest dump in the world. No, not anymore. You have a Ferris wheel at Coney Island? You suck a dick, because we got the biggest Ferris wheel in the world coming in 2017 for some reason. Hey, you got douchebags? We got Vinny from the Jersey Shore. We got the biggest douchebag in the world. Alright, so I've been told that when I tell jokes, I don't really walk around that much. So I'm going to try and break up the monotony, walk around and tell jokes. You ready for this? You guys ready for this? This is the first thing for me. Alright, so the thing about Staten Island, all the girls on Staten Island, Staten Island girls, they're a little weird. Guys and girls are just weird in general. You ever notice the difference between guys and girls? Guys and girls are so very strange. You think they're similar when they're doing the same thing? Miles apart. I'll give you an example. Guy and a girl walking in the park. Guy's got his arm around the girl like this. Girl's got her arm around the guy like this. Yeah, that's right. So they're doing the same thing. They're walking in the park. Couldn't mean anything more far apart. So you got the girl around the wrong guy like this. So that's sending off a message to other girls, saying, you know, this is my guy, this is mine, I love him, I love spending time with him, he makes me feel safe. This guy, mine, back off. Territoriality, it's cute. Guy, arm around the girl like this. Yeah, I'm fucking her. Guys and girls could not be more different. What's happening? So, I spent a lot of time this past summer in San Francisco. And San Francisco is a little weird. Not because of all the homeless people and the drugs, because that just reminded me of home. But San Francisco, I took a boat tour, and I circled Alcatraz. And I noticed that, I learned something, it was something very interesting. I learned that every year, in the summer, they do a reunion, where Alcatraz former inmates and Alcatraz former security guards, they take a boat onto Alcatraz and they have a picnic. I could not think of any more awkward situation in the whole goddamn world. Just try to imagine that. Hey, aren't you Dan Benson, the guy that mugged 4 women? Yeah. Aren't you Officer Perez, the guy that didn't stop me from getting shanked in the shower? Yeah. Dude! How have you been? I haven't seen you forever. How are you? I'm still mugging women. What are you up to? I've been promoted to head of a jail in New York City. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats. I'm glad you stayed in shape. That's awesome. I cannot think of any more place I would rather be. I want to be on that. And it raises a question. When they go to the island, are all the prisoners put back in chains? That would be awesome. Oh, man. So I've been doing comedy for 1.5 years, and that's the joke, right? Sounds like I've been doing it for the first time tonight. So I've been doing comedy for the first time tonight, and you guys are not going to be surprised by this. My very first time I was on stage like a year and a half ago, I got off stage and my buddy Bob grabs me. He goes, dude, that sucked. That was terrible. What's the matter with you? You want to know a joke from your ass? Later out in the parking lot, some dude goes by. He goes, hey, yo, man, you're the comedian, right? I was like, yeah. He goes, dude, that fucking sucked. What the hell? That was a disgrace to comedy. You should never get on stage again with a mic. And I'm like, I was so excited. I was all pumped. I was like, I can't believe it. My first time I'm on stage, I'm already being compared to Dane Cook. A joke they like. Found a rarity in here. No, but you guys are good. You guys just have a good sense of humor. So I saw the strangest porno the other day. Stay with me here. So saw the strange porn the other day. It was one of those pornos with a story. It's not just what's going on. There's a narrative. There's character development. Very strange. Basically, two women get into a fight over who looks better. Seems simple enough, I guess. One of them ends up running away. She moves into a frat house with a bunch of gold diggers, if you know what I mean. And they play, if you know what I mean. And somewhere along the line, a girl passes out, dude comes along, starts kissing her, she's out cold, dude's kissing her. I turned it off, I had enough, I'm not doing that, that's insane. I don't give a fuck. I'm never watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs ever again. Oh, Lord. So, ex-girlfriend, ex for reason I wasn't funny, ex-girlfriend so loud in bed every night. Faster, faster, slower, slower, slow down. What are you doing? Stop, stop, stop. I was like, fucking come on, shut up and put Mario Kart away. Yeesh. All right. All right. All right. So I write for. So usually when I'm not on stage pretending to be funny, I write jokes for a political comedy show, and I tend to do political comedy. But I'm not. You know, my friend Chris asked, "Yo, man, when you go on stage tonight, you're going to do political comedy. You're going to push the bar, make fun of Michael Grimm, or going to make fun of the mayor, make fun of the situation." I was like, you know,
that might be funny.
What happened?
That might be funny.
Thank you. Maybe when I come back on later, because I'm wrapping this up now for your enjoyment. Sure, if you want. Political comedy, you guys into that?
Yeah. Give us what it tastes.
What happened?
Give us a taste.
So, you know, Mitt Romney's thinking about running for president in 2016, right? Yeah. Sarah Palin's thinking of running in 2017.
That's actually pretty good.
All right, thanks. Oh, you guys are so encouraging. It's like my first time all over again. So yeah. But I was going to bypass the political comedy because I thought, you know, tonight's not about politics. Tonight's the night to put politics aside. It's not about left or right. It's not about Democrat, Republican. It's not about cops versus protesters. You know what tonight's about? Tonight's about just people. Tonight's just about the human race. Tonight's just about New Yorkers. All right, so we're going to bring up your first act. Much more talented than I am, as you can obviously tell. If you like me, my name is Anthony. If you didn't, joke's on you. I'm going to be back up here 6 more times tonight. Coming up next, give it up for The Clusters.